Alright, so this is just kind of an introduction video of what I'm dealing with here personally, because nobody's helping me. And ticks. I'm gonna make my way out of this area, but this isn't just, this is just one area where all of this cultural, Native American cultural artifacts and relics and cool things are. I have a reason to believe that this, at least within a half a mile radius of this mound, was the entire colony. I did, like I said, I've done research. I've mapped this place out several times, and not even a half a mile from here, and I don't know how they missed it, and I'll show you pictures of it. It's an aerial view from Google Earth, but it's a groundwork, and it's in the shape of the prehistoric bird that I see on all of these artifacts, which is pretty crazy. So I'm not sure what you guys think about my tour, or if it just looked like a bunch of junk to you. Just a bunch of rocks, just like everybody's been telling me. That's a rock. It's just a rock. But these people don't understand. See, here's a more large slab. People don't understand how old this stuff is. We're talking, I don't know, 100 AD is what they said, maybe, probably. So over time, these relics, they're stone, yeah, they were preserved over that whole thousands of years, but in the meantime, they collected mud and dirt, and hot and cold created crust, and all of these artifacts are just covered in layers and layers of crap. And it takes me a couple hours to even try to get to the original stone in the original shape when I'm grinding these down. But you gotta understand that the relics that I'm finding are extremely old, so when you look at it, you have to have an open mind and use your imagination and really kind of imagine what it is. I know that's probably I had an archaeologist, John Rucker, I think his name's John. He told me that's archaeology 101, is, don't ever assume it is something, or, make sure you get the facts. But for me, I've cleaned so many artifacts already in this mound, and everything everywhere in the spiritual things that I've encountered. There's no doubt in my mind, no doubt, that this is some special place. Alright everybody, I'm back at the lab, back from our tour. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope I'm not too boring, but I'm definitely not a boring person, I know that. But anyway, wanted to show you some of the relics that I've found and that I've kind of grinded down. And a lot of these, I still haven't got to the original stone because I don't want to ruin it. But here's one of the first pieces I did, and oh, my girl's mom's here. I gotta go. Anyway, this was one of the first pieces that I decided to grind, and I don't know why I've been given a gift to see these things, but it's kind of a blade. And just keep in mind, I did not grind it all the way down, so it could be something else, but if you look at it, there's like a shape of an animal. You have to really use your imagination, but you can see the mouth right here. Yeah. And there's Jeannie. She likes rocks.
Ooh la la.
Woo! Wait a minute, I was talking about rocks.
Oh, I got rocks.
I bet
My
you
head.
do. Yeah. But so this is what I was talking about, like the map, like following the map. You can see the circles on there. Um, so I followed that map, and this is kind of like the layout of the land. I got a tick on me, sorry. So, I mean, this is a very cool piece. It's flat on the bottom. It has the like the hill, you know, the hills, the outline of the hills. So I just followed that map. Maybe it's a key to something. I don't know. So like I said, a lot of these, again, you have to use your imagination. And don't forget that I did not grind this down all the way, but mouth right here, and, you know, eyes right here. And then, you know, it's like a, what do you call it, a stegosaurus, or I don't know what dinosaur that is, but you can see it has the fan or the horns, whatever. It's a cool piece. This one, I again haven't grinded it down all the way, but there are some definitely some interesting markings on it. Here, hold on. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see the markings? I mean, you really have to look at this stuff close, but this stuff is ancient, man. Now, I'll show you one more, or maybe two more, but this one, very cool. Somebody told me that this might be like a sharpening stone. Maybe they, you know, held it like this and sharpened their knife on here, but it looks like an elephant, or, you know, a mastodon, or is that what they're called? But this is a very cool piece also. And don't forget, I did not grind it all the way down. And then this one, I found a lot of like snake heads and stuff, like not real snake heads, but just effigies. But you can see, I can see it, hopefully you can, but it's a snake, you know, and it sits on the table, just real nice and perfect, like a snake head, like it's just a decoration. So that's all I'm gonna show you there, but I might make more videos if you guys want me to, but hopefully this gets out, and we can get some help around here. Alright, look, now if you've watched this video through the whole thing, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm really stoked about what I've found here. Unfortunately, some people aren't. This is private land, and actually, I you know, I've spoken with the owners, and they've given me permission to, you know, explore and look for rocks. So, but I'm actually really trying to get the actual owner to come out here and walk the land with me, so I can show him, you know, what's going on and what he's got here, because there's probably millions of dollars worth of artifacts, and this place needs to be protected and recognized. But I need help. Look, there's a tick. I'm tired of going up there and getting ticks on me, so I need help. Will you help me? I need archaeologists to come out here and walk the land with me and confirm this is a cultural Native American and Indian colony site, and that my relics are, and my artifacts that I've found are actual artifacts. I need people to see this. I need people to see what I see. I have a gift of being able to see things, not like dead people, but like, you know, seeing shapes and things that most people don't. But if you can lend a hand in any way whatsoever, this site is in North Kansas City, and it's undiscovered, except I discovered it. I just need people to get on board and to kind of help me along the way. Like, how do I get this protected? How do I get it recognized? How do I get an archaeology team out here to help me to preserve all this stuff? I just need help. So hit me up, leave me a message on this video. I do have an email address. It's jckcwaves7@gmail.com. It's KCJCWAVES, the number 7 @gmail.com. Write me an email. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love your input, and I'd love your help for sure. Please help me. Help me. Thanks for watching. Later.